Hello and good morning, everyone. Only Positivity here. I have my coffee with me, ready to explore this new phase of life with you all. So over the past few years, I have gained a whole new perspective on life, and I've realized that life is too short to not be enjoying yourself while doing great things. So come along with me as I explore this new lens through fitness, photography, reading, traveling, cannabis, and much more. Looking forward to the journey, guys. And remember, only positivity. Hello and good morning, everyone. Only Positivity here. I have my coffee with me, ready to kick off podcast number 93 on this playlist that I'm looking to launch called Elevated Thoughts. Now, before diving into the stories and the topic of the day, let's go ahead and start with the level set. So as I endeavor upon pursuing knowledge and life experience in this next phase of life through fitness, photography, reading, traveling, cannabis, many more things, one habit that I've really formed is traveling. So this podcast essentially goes through some of my recent travels, some of the lessons learned, and so just some of the funny stories that I got to share. So anywho, we're getting pretty far along with this podcast here, man. We're getting to episode 93. So, I'm pretty turned about that, man. But other than that, I've been off this a little bit. It's been an interesting journey, man. Like trying to reach out to people to podcast with, doing some of the real stuff, and just trying to be creative, dude. This whole Instagram thing is a super legit creative outlet. So I'm just gonna run with it, man. See who I can meet, see what I can do. The most recent thing I've been trying is like some of the transitions on my reels with the the Video Leap app or the VN app. Got some really easy ways to kind of just like take a reel and make it a lot nicer. So in any case, I'm just trying out new things. I've been following this dude, Instagram Coach Mike, and he gives you little tips and tricks on how to do things. I'm just trying out new stuff, man. Just trying to like kick it, dude, have some fun, and just, create, man. It's a good outlet. I find myself thinking about things, throughout the day, dude, little different videos I can make and things like that. So I'm going to keep trying new shit, trying to learn new skills. And my main issue, man, is that I don't like learning like technical knowledge in a traditional like learning sense. I like to do everything like myself on the job, right? I like to learn that way. I hate watching YouTube videos to learn new skills. I should do that. It's so easy, right? But I don't know why I just don't like watching YouTube videos to learn things. I need to form that habit because I'm sure there's a lot of good things I can learn out there. So in any case, I'll just, go fuck myself and learn that at some point. But for now, I'm just going to keep going on and learning and meeting people, man. Shout out to my boy Cooper James, who I just did a podcast with, the most recent one. If you haven't heard that, go check that shit out. He's really knowledgeable, man. Really, really hype, really positive. And he's got good workout programs too, man. I do his shit all the time. So go ahead, check that out. I didn't have any funny stories. I'm sure I got one, but I didn't. Maybe it'll come up over time. So what I want to do today is just go through some of my travel experiences, and most specifically my travels to Puerto Vallarta, which is in Jalisco, Mexico, and a beautiful place, man. I actually went out there with my wife for a wedding, one of her friends' weddings, and Jenna and Matt, if you're listening, the wedding was probably one of the best I've ever been to. A lot of good vibes in the air, a lot of love in the air. And man, you guys could not have gone wrong going on that beach, man. The Hyatt Ziva, by the way, in Jalisco, Puerto Vallarta, is fucking sick. It sits on its own private beach. So you're not going to get any of there's no like neighboring resorts that are going to come onto your beach. And it's just a beautiful location, man. Amazing. So, let's go ahead and just like fucking start it up, man. So, we head over to O'Hare on a Thursday morning, and there's a bunch of people who I'm assuming who were at the wedding, but we didn't know them yet, so we figured they're going there. We'll meet up with them. So at the gate, we were seeing a bunch of people that we were going to interact with the whole weekend, which was cool. So me, I'm fucking around early. And I took a lessons learned from my Monterey trip, right? So from my Monterey trip, I took some of these edibles too early. And then by the time I got to the plane, I was like super active and I couldn't sleep, or I couldn't even close my eyes because I just wanted to like do things, write things, and things like that. And that's how I get most of the time when I take edibles and whatnot. So what I did was I waited till I got to the airport right before the plane, and I took a bunch of edibles. We get to the airport, we eat some breakfast, get some sustenance in me, get some coffee. And then we head to the gate and we chill, man. And smash those edibles. We get on the flight. And funny enough, I was not sitting next to my wife during that flight. And it was very interesting because, we booked our tickets and we were next to each other, right? But when we checked in, so we are both on window seats of the same aisle. So there's like 4 people in between us and she's across the aisle. So essentially what happens is I'm sitting next to this kid, this like, probably he's probably like 5, 6 years old. He's doing his thing and his dad is in the aisle seat. I'm in the window, right? So I go ahead and take those edibles. They start kicking in. I close my eyes. I start tripping out, man. I'm just like thinking about all these things. I'm thinking about life. What I try to do is remember as far back as I can, and then, go through every year up until the current year, right? So I try to just remember everything that I can. And it's a cool exercise. It's like journaling, which I also do. I highly recommend motherfuckers do that. Hey, thank you guys. I really appreciate it, But in any case, so I'm doing that and I close my eyes, and before I know it, I wake up and the flight attendant goes, "We have 25 minutes left in our flight." And I go, "Hell yeah," because the flight is 4.5 hours, right? So I just completely just listen to music, zonked out the entire time, and it was amazing. And so essentially we get down there, and as we're leaving, I hear this lady, she's telling my wife, she's like, "That's your husband?" And my wife's like, "Yep, yep." And she's like, "Oh my God, I envy that guy so much. He did not move the entire flight." And I was like, "Girl, little do you know, I was turned up." But anyway, yeah. So that's kind of what happens, man. It's a fun experience. I'm not saying it's for everybody, dude, but I can handle it, so I'm good to go on that. So then, we get to Puerto Vallarta, and the airport is not bad. It's a decent airport. It's like a modern airport, and so you never know what you're gonna get into. So then we meet up with the rest of the bridal group, the folks who are headed to the wedding, and we hop into a bus, and that shuttle takes us over to the Hyatt Ziva. Now it was interesting because it was like April here in Chicago, and it was still a little cold and whatnot. So I'm over in Mexico with my sweatshirt and shit on, and immediately I'm shedding all of that stuff. And what was nice was everyone was just so kind, man. Everyone was just so nice in the wedding party. Everyone was so welcoming. And mind you, we're a couple of the only brown people. There's like one other brown dude. And so they were super welcoming, really nice, made sure we were involved in things. And it was fucking awesome, man. So then we take the shuttle over, and Puerto Vallarta is a beautiful spot. It's almost like a James Bond thing, like in the James Bond movies, at the beginning of every movie when there's a crazy fight scene, he's like lurking in this like Caribbean town or this, what I'm saying? He's like kind of doing some shit like that, and then like a bad guy comes and they race through all the little side streets. It kind of looked like that. It was like a nice tropical town. There was commerce for sure, little shops, restaurants, but it seemed like it all centered around the tourism, which was amazing. I love that type of vibe. So we get to the Hyatt Ziva, which is a beautiful property, right? Moderned out, marble in the lobby, open concept in the lobby, windows everywhere. And I'm just like, oh, dude, we're about to have a good ass time, right? So then we check in and we just kind of get a quick little nap in the room, and it's interesting because in Mexico the resorts are all types of quality. Now this one was really good, and it wasn't like Ritz-Carlton good, I guess, but it was one of the better ones from what I've heard. I've only been to Mexico twice, so this one was pretty good. Hyatt Ziva, I'd highly recommend it. So what happens is we take our nap, we take a shower, change up. I got all my floral shirts on, motherfuckers. What's up? Hey, not that one. Hey, let's go. So in any case, we got all those things going, and we head over to this cocktail hour that they're having. It's like a welcoming event, and it was amazing. I got to meet everybody, grab some drinks with folks, just catch up with the vibe. Everyone's there. Everyone's really close to the bride and groom, and I'm a little bit removed, but I'm ready to kind of weasel my way in and become an integral part of this function, man. So, in any case, so then we start chatting with people, we start getting acquainted, get the drinks flowing, and it was a beautiful evening, man. We were out on this patio, cocktail tables, we were just, having fun, little appetizers. And then the bridal party themselves had to go to to a rehearsal dinner. And so all the while, me and my wife, we're exploring the resort. We go get some food at this Asian restaurant that they have, and the food is good there. It's not the best, but it's they try. So we went to this Asian spot, got some sushi, got a couple drinks on the beach, and it was great, man. I was just like trying to get some videos for the reels, just for memory's sake, man. The shit is fucking dope. So we eat, and then there's like a club on site, you know. So we meet up with the bridal party there, and we're all having some drinks, catching up. I met this cool dude named Jason, another guy named Jordan. If you guys are listening, what's up, motherfuckers? You guys are dope. But in any case, we were catching up with them. You know, the Jenna, the bride, is actually talking to us a lot, which, you know, we felt very fortunate for. We got to connect with her and Matt, you know, a lot, which was awesome. So we're having drinks, we're seeing people, and like it's just a good time, man, all around. You know, laughing, joking, kicking it. And what I loved about this whole situation was that all the events. So there was a Thursday, Friday, Saturday night event, and they were all in the evening, and throughout the days there was nothing. Like our time was our own. So we were always at the pool. We were always just like, you know, doing our thing. It was really, really fun, and, you know, low maintenance, which is what I love, because, dude, sometimes people get so like control freaked with weddings. They feel like, you know, because it's my wedding, I get to be like, you know, Adolf Hitler for this, like, you know, short period of time. And you're like, dude, come on. Like, what do you want from your wedding? Do you want it to be like relaxing and just chill, or do you want it to be like this high stress function? And, you know, I think all of that is within, you know, the couple's power to do, you know, whatever they want to do with it, you know, to each his own. So in any case, I don't want to like get all preachy here. So then we do the whole thing, and we're turned, right? We go to bed at night, we get up in the morning, and I made sure to get my workouts in, right? Do 3 sets of push-ups, 3 sets of leg exercises, some stretching, and then I go for a run on the beach, right? Which is amazing. But one thing I'll fucking tell you is, in Mexico, there's not really a lot of cloud cover. So get your sunscreen on, because your boy was fucking burnt by the time I got home. I was red as hell. My skin peeled. When I got home and was doing workouts, I was getting like these sweat bubbles underneath my dead skin. It looked like I had smallpox. Dude, it was fucked up. So in any case, lesson learned. Put on some motherfucking sunscreen, boys and girls. So anyway, so I get up the next morning, Friday morning, and get my workout in on the beach. And it's funny because like everyone from the bridal party is out drinking on the beach, right? They're just laying on the beach, and I'm running it. And every time I go by, they put their cups up. They're like, yeah, go. And I'm like, hell yeah, dude, getting some motivation in, right? So I just get my workout in, run a 5K on the beach, get back in, and I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to meet these people, you know? And what's sick about the Hyatt Ziva is like there's room service literally all the time. So I was like, I thought I was doing something wrong, if I'm being honest, man. Like I was like calling someone. I was like, they're like, hello, sir. That's not a hello, sir. Like what is the accent? Hola, señor. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Hola, señor. What can I do for you? And I was like, can I get a burger, please? And they're like, see, senor, someone will be up in 5 minutes. And I'm like, for sure, dude. Fuck yeah. So then lo and behold, 5 minutes later, somebody comes to my room with a burger, and I can do that all weekend, bro, at all times. I'm like, holy shit. And I felt like I was doing something wrong every time. I would like kind of creakily open the door and just like, thank you. And you know what I mean? I didn't know what to do, man. I've never had that before. So it was dope. And then, you know, late at night, we can order some room service, some pizza, whatever it is, man. We're just doing our thing. It was so cool. So anyway, after my workout, get some food, and I'm meeting folks at the bar. We're drinking, we're catching up, we're like kind of getting acquainted, you know, and we're just all like getting tight, which is what I really like. And the bride and groom join us, right? Which is another awesome thing, because, you know, normally you don't get to see the bride and groom ever, but they were mingling with us. It was so cool, man. And then they also invited us up. So they had both presidential suites on each side of the hotel, and they had these balcony pools, and the view was just awesome. And we were all kicking it, just talking over the sunrise and over the sunsets and everything. So all in all, awesome. So then we get up in the morning. After that, you know, go to the pool with folks. Me and my wife go to lunch. And then that day is the wedding. Friday is the wedding. So then essentially it's hot as fuck, right? It's a beach wedding. But, you know, we're dressed up, short sleeve shirts, you know, button downs, khakis, some dress shoes, you know, real chill stuff. And the wedding was amazing. You know, a nice beach wedding. Guys, check out the reel on Instagram, right? Matt's brother, the groom's brother, officiated the wedding, which was, he did an amazing job. But the funniest part of it was, you know, the wedding's on the beach, right? So there's this boat that comes by, and there's a mariachi band on it, and they got these French horns, trombones. It's just like, all that shit. So Matt's brother is officiating. He's trying to do this shit, and they're saying their vows and stuff. And every time they're just going ham with the horns, and you could tell the bride was a little like, "Hey, dude, what the fuck is going on here?" But I thought it was hilarious. It just kind of made it, made the day, right? It made it lighthearted and nice. So after that, wedding was real quick, right? As it should have been, right? We're out in the heat. It was perfect. And then what happens after that is, dude, I'm like, motherfucker, I'm gonna change, dude. I'm gonna put shorts, and I'm gonna change my button up too, man. And then I started a trend. It was dope. So I see some people in the elevator. They're like, "Yo, you're wearing shorts?" I was like, "Dude, it's hot as fuck, man. What do you think? You think they're gonna be like not understanding about this?" And this old guy's like, "Dude, I want to go change." And then another guy's like, "I want to go change." And then there's another dude like, "Okay, I'm gonna go change." And I'm like, "Dude, yes, please, please." So we get over there, and we're doing our thing, man. It was amazing. So we get to the reception, and we're sitting with folks, and it's on this little balcony up top, man, and it's just up on the highest floor of the Hyatt Ziva, right outside, and the sunset was gorgeous. The dance floor was amazing. Me and my wife were getting it, dude. We were turned up, and Matt, the groom, sang a beautiful song for Jenna, his wife, and it was just like it was so touching, man. So many good vibes in the air, and I was just fortunate to be a part of that shit, man. It was so good. And then, I also met a couple folks, like this couple of guys I told you I met, and I got to hear their stories, right? If anyone listens to my podcast or anyone knows me, I'm curious. Like, I ask a lot of questions, and I found a lot out about people. I heard some sad stories, some happy stories, and everything in between. I heard a story about a guy who, he's a paramedic, and he, there was a friend of his, like a close friend that he would consider a brother, who passed away recently. He died in a freak accident, and this guy has been taking care of that guy's little brother. And he's like, I have to do it. I told my buddy I would do it, and I'm going to take care of him. And I was like, that's really commendable. It's kind of sad too, man. But you learn these deeper things about people. Everyone's got a story. Everyone's got like a reason they're trying to survive out here, and they're trying to just like provide and, be their best selves for something. I met another guy whose parents, have medical conditions, and, he feels like he can't go do things in life, and he has to kind of just chill out, and stay at home because of that reason. And he was talking to me about it, and I was really, really, I felt for him, man, because it's like, you don't see these things at surface value. You have to ask questions and get deeper, and, you got to care about these types of things. And, people just sometimes need a listening ear, right? Just an objective ear to be like, you got this, dude. You're killing it, So anyway, I met some great people. So anyway, Friday night was the reception, the wedding and the reception. It went so well. We were up till late, just fucking around, doing a thing. Went home. I went back to the room. Definitely got some room service, and whatnot. But it was amazing. And then the last day, Saturday, right? Again, get up, get my workout in. People are giving me the cheers on the beach. I'm doing my runs. And went to brunch. Over there they got a breakfast buffet, really good. They got a lot of people coming over checking up on you, and the service was impeccable over there. Highly recommend it. And then we're doing our thing all day, going in the pool, and at night they have a farewell bonfire, and it was just amazing. We all got dinner together, and then they had a fire on the beach with all the string lights around it. And I was like, I'm fortunate. I'm fortunate to be here with my wife, who's my best friend, with other good people, on this beautiful beach. And we got to talk, and I caught up with the parents, and their stories on how like they met, and, things of that sort. And there's just like, it's just really, really amazing to enjoy those experiences and, get that type of information from people. And you realize, again, everyone's just out here trying to carve out their little niche of happiness, and we're all within our full right to just, let it be the way it wants to, right? I can do whatever I want to, as long as I'm not hurting other people. And that, that's what I believe. So I always love connecting with people for that reason, because I can just hear like that, look, me with my OnlyPositivity thing, anything that I try to do is like, I'm just trying to be happy, and that should be the notion of it, right? I'm just trying to be happy, share, and potentially help people. And I think that's the structure I'll try to put around any of my pursuits, right? Am I trying to help other people? Am I trying to make the world a better place? And if I can say yes to that, then I'm good. I hear that's why I connect with people, man. 'Cause when I hear good stories like this, I get all riled up. I get all motivated to do more. So yeah, I'll keep coming with it, you know. And then after that, you know, like me and a couple of the guys that I met there, we became friends, man. We keep in touch, and you know, we went to the airport together the next day as we were leaving, right? But before I get there, dude, you have to test negative for COVID before you come back, or so were the guidelines at the time. Now, you know, they make it seem, so what I've heard is, you know, all the while you're in Mexico, right? And all the staff is giving you presidential treatment. You're treated like a king. But if you test positive for COVID, they do the complete opposite and treat you like a prisoner. You know, they'll lock you in a room. You can't come out except for actually no reason, honestly. They'll bring you food to your room and all that stuff, and they won't let you out. They just will not let you out because they don't want you to infect the other, you know, folks, or the other why am I blanking on the word? The other guests. There you go. The other guests at the hotel. So I was like, man, I do not want to get caught with this bullshit. So then essentially we get tested, we get negative, and then we head to the airport. I'm like, thank God, dude. And then we finally get a couple of massages. And dude, again, Hyatt Ziva knocked me off my socks, bro. We got these 90-minute massages, and I was floating away. Just amazingly relaxing. And then we go sit in this hot tub, me and my wife, and somebody comes by. I'm just closing my eyes, and somebody comes by and just puts cucumbers on my eyes and starts giving like a head massage. And I'm like, I don't know if this person works here. I didn't see them, but I'm just gonna take it. You know. And then they gave us a hot towel afterwards, and we just oh man, we were zened out after that. It was amazing. So anyway, we go to the airport. And now we met a couple new people, right? We're like chilling with them at the airport. Even though we're not going to the same location, we're just doing our thing, man. We're having fun, getting souvenirs at the airport and whatnot. So it was amazing, dude. So then we hop on the plane again, time my edibles right, and this time my wife's sitting next to me, so we're all good. And another 4.5 hours back home, you know. And it was just like I said, it was one of the best things I've ever done. I would love to replay it, do it again, but I'm hoping for more functions like that. So, you know, all in all, dude, too, if you guys are thinking about doing a destination wedding, fucking do it, dude. I love destination weddings. Only close people are really there, so always good vibes in the air. And yeah, again, you know me, I love to travel. I love to meet people, so I'm gonna keep doing that shit. But other than that, you know, a little bit of a shorter one today. I just want to hop on and get my trip down. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the podcasts. If anyone wants a podcast with me, hit me up. But other than that, just remember, only positivity. Thanks, guys. Let's fucking go. All right, later, Gators.